Attorney at law, broker owner Tim Shaw. He developed 3 low-income housing tax credit programs.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you giving me the opportunity here. I've admired your show for quite a while, and we're doing a great job of providing houses for those who won't. Imagine if we didn't do what we do, how many homeless people there'd be on the street, and people living in substandard, poor quality housing would increase.
People would much rather, on some of my lower end units, they would much rather rent a house from an individual owner than they would go live in government housing. Every time I put a house up for rent, they're asking me if I take Section 8, which I don't. Like you said, we're providing nice housing. The guy at the tax assessment office said, "Oh, you're the guy that has the nice houses, the pretty houses." I'm like, "You know who I am?" But he's like, "Yeah, most landlords have slum kind of places, but mine are actually clean." Tim, what about Section 8? Do you do any of that? Have you done any of that? What would you say to people on the lower end of the rental market?
Well, I do accept Section 8.
Okay.
And often we have to lower our rents because they have rent control. I have a commitment to provide affordable housing, and so I work with the government and I work with other agencies like United Way, Red Cross. People come to me sometimes, they just had their house burned or their house has been destroyed by tornadoes. Those 3 low-income housing tax credit properties that I developed from 87 to 91, I did those 3. I had the 15-year commitment, so all during that 19-year period, I was committed 100% to provide housing through Section 8. It's not as good today as it used to be because used to the Section 8 would pay for damages when the tenant would move out. They stopped doing that, and that has made it very undesirable. And a lot of investors, probably like yourself, for that reason alone would say, no, I'm not going to take Section 8, because if the Section 8 tenant, comes in and does the number on your property, there's no help, and likely the tenant doesn't have the resources to pay you for the damages, or even if you got a judgment against them, it's just one of those things that are just going to be on the books that you never get paid or collect. If you're not in real estate, get in the game. Life is just like Monopoly. Play it in real life. Who wins at Monopoly? The ones that buy the real estate.
Tim, thanks again, and we'll see you next time.
Okay, thanks.
Put us some comments down below with any questions from me or for Tim. Until next time, hope you have a great week. One key to getting the best interest rates is to build and maintain great credit. You can always refinance after improving your credit score, which usually significantly increases your cash flow. For a limited time, IdentityGuard.com is now offering my subscribers a 33% discount on their services. And for a few days, they're going to double that. I've been using them for over a decade to monitor my credit. Not only does it monitor my credit, but it also monitors my identity. They search the dark web for things like my driver's license, passport, my credit card numbers, and when they find it, they actually delete it. Consider trying Identity Guard and taking advantage of this generous offer before it expires. This will also support this channel. See the link in the show notes below.